Hello and welcome back to Accessible Photography with Alistair McDonald. I'm still on Skye and I'm on the track, the trail, it's almost a dual carriageway, to the fairy pools. But I'm not interested in the fairy pools, to be honest. I haven't seen them being very photogenic. It's the waterfalls beyond. And the hills are currently totally clear cloud, and when I was coming down here there was fantastic cloud wrapped around them and the sunlight was shining through. This one here looked absolutely spectacular, but I was over half an hour's drive away, so I changed my plans. I was going to go off to Neast Point and decided no, we're going to come down here. The hills look spectacular and take some pictures. Unfortunately the clouds have moved, but it's Skye. Chances are in about 10 minutes it'll all be back to where it was. So let's have a look. So I'm actually racing down, racing down through Skye to get to the area of the fairy pools, because I saw that the cloud formations around the hills are spectacular. I've actually decided to stop on the way and photograph one, but I might have just missed. Ah, no, it's not bad, not bad. That's all right. It's cloud, so I'm going to focus for the highlights. Start focus, expose for the highlights. Nice and steady. That looks okay. I've got telephone poles or telegraph poles in the way, but you can't do much about it. I might run across the road. I'm going to run across the road and see if we get a better view. The pole was even worse. Seriously, this is the widest path I've ever seen, worn away by thousands of people heading to the fairy pools. And actually there's waterfalls everywhere. Look at this. I don't need to go far to get fairy pools or waterfalls. So not so sure about accessible. It's quite a serious ford to get across here at this time of year. A lot of water coming down. This poor woman's struggling. There's a lot of water coming off the hills. Waterfalls up ahead could be quite spectacular. Anyway, moving on. So I'm going to have a go at getting across this water without falling in. I think the best way is a big rock there. One, two, to get over to that. Juke's fine. No bother.
Hello. Hello.
You say hello. So past the first fairy pool, and I'm not dying yet. It's only a long walk, but I'm not dying yet. It's quite spectacular. Not very photogenic, but it is good. So I've decided this is going to be the first shot. Nice hill behind and a fantastic waterfall with a lone tree sticking out. So I've taken my first photograph. Waterfall, little tree to the side, a bit of a lead-in line, and I'm on my way again. I can show you that picture now if it came out properly. But I'm still heading up to the key positions, which are beyond the fairy pools. But the weather's starting to turn already. It was very nice. It's getting cloudy now, but I want some cloud, especially around the hills. So hopefully it's not too far. So I'm not sure how this one's going to turn out, and you probably can't hear me from the waterfall. I'll just turn around just so you can see it. And for some reason it's not taking. We'll try again. Yeah, it looks alright. Only a couple of highlights blown out. Want to see Duke? I think I'm approaching the last of the fairy pools, and it is a bit of a hike. Now, I've actually dispensed with the normal tripod. I'm using my old travel tripod, which I've been using for the vlogging camera, which is why most of this is going to be handheld. I got the small selfie stick, that's the one, and I might use that later on. But look at the weather. From having been glorious earlier, which is a bit meh, don't want that. It's starting to cloud over again. There's a mist developing around the main hills. If you have a look, which is kind of what I want. I want something a bit more dramatic though. Anyway, I think this is the last of the hill, last of the pools. Might be wrong. So you probably can't hear me because I'm standing in a waterfall. Just to prove a point, I'm trying to get an iconic image, which is the fall here and the hill beyond. So at the moment, you can't see it for reflections. I'm managing. I've got to put basically a one-stop ND and a graduated in there. I've got pretty much lowest ISO, L0.7, f18, 1.3 seconds. Well, I took one of the photographs I wanted to take, and it wasn't easy There's lots of people trying to get a similar image. Of course, it won't be as good as mine. No way. They're using iPhones. And they weren't in the same position I was. I was the only person actually standing in the water. I'm walking up a little further. I think there might be one more composition. Pretty sure there's one more composition from the research that I've done. And again, this is a long walk. It's a very long walk. It's not a very long walk. It's a very long walk for those of us that don't do an awful lot of walking. But I have to keep reminding myself that I take the dog out for an hour at a time walking around the woods. So taking a trip out here is no different, and it's not up any steep hills. It's fine. It's not bad at all. Hi.
How are you?
Good, thanks. Yourself? Yeah. And I still don't like vlogging in front of people. But yes, the weather is changing. It's due to get very bad this afternoon, so I think one more image and I'm going to head back. Yeah, the hills are they've cloud behind them. They're not in front anymore. This morning, or a couple of hours ago, was spectacular. So just do the best I can, really. Plod on, as they say. Plod on. Well, this scene here, the 24, is actually a little bit too narrow. I need a bit wider. But I'm doing the best I can. I might try and move position, get a slightly different view on it. So F16, no, F18, 1/6 of a second, L 0.7, give it a click, 2-second timer. It's fantastic! Oh, that's stunning. That is stunning. Yes. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. Yes. I think that might have to be it. I think there's one more possible scene and then I've got to go. I'm really happy with that. Started this walk, it was nice and sunny, quite warm. I stripped off, as in took off the jumper, decided not to wear the big jacket that I had earlier, and went back to the good old Norwegian blue. And now finding it a bit cold. It is March, the weather changes quickly, temperature plummets, and I'll be glad to get back to the car, which is quite a distance to go. I can't help it, I'm back doing more pictures. So a couple of guys doing a vlog and I've just got to join in, that's the way it is. So here's the guys. And here's mine. So that's me done at the Fairy Pools, and I really wanted the cloud like this when I was in there, but didn't happen. As I get out, of course, it decides to encroach over the top and look quite interesting and dramatic. So I've taken a couple of pictures from here with the long lens. A bit cheating, a bit disappointed that the cloud disappeared from what I saw earlier today to when I came here, but it's sod's law. This is me finally wrapping up. I will say accessible. It depends on your fitness. The worst bit is actually getting out the glen just down here, back onto the road. That's really quite steep. The rest of it is okay. There's a couple of bits where you've got to climb over some rocks to get across burns. There was one lady I saw going across, she couldn't get over this, what big stepping stones, and I just saw her just now, she'd given up, never got to see the fairy pools, which is a shame really. But if you're relatively fit, as in below average, I mean, not averagely fit, then you could probably make it. If you're disabled or desperately unfit, I'd give this one a miss. Okay, signing out. See you soon.